boot, boot, bobbing along.
I'm Stuart. I'm a guitar designer and builder.
And I'm Emmy. I live with Stuart on our narrowboat. I'm an NHS administrator and a local artist.
And in our previous vlog, we were really busy with work and the internet went very wrong.
Good morning on the Monday after Stu's guitar show and me working at home over the weekend with very shocking internet. I'm making coffee, everything's nice and clean in the kitchen, feeling very proud of my cooking yesterday. Stu's having a lie-in, a well-deserved lie-in. And we're going to have a little peep in the engine because we're wondering if it's something to do with the battery and not enough power going to our router for the internet. So I'm feeling hopeful about that because we had that issue before where there were loose connections and maybe another connection has come loose. So we'll see. And I'll see how I get on with work today. And if it's a bit difficult, I might have to go to the library, which might be fun. It looks a bit like I'm holding a cup that just says a prick. A prickle of hedgehogs.
Yeah. So we've been trying to get to understand our electricity and our batteries a little bit better because, because our internet's gone down, to be honest. And we were wondering if it was something to do with the ampage that the internet was drawing, though I don't personally think that it is. And we thought we'd have a quick look at the batteries and while we're trying to get to know it all. And while we pulled all this out to have a look at them, we found that it's really rusted under the batteries. Like, these are the flakes that I've been pulling off.
So that wasn't great. I have to sign in for work. And Stu is fretfully peeling off great big rust patches. We're a bit worried actually. Stu says that rusty bit on the other side is water, so I initially looking at it I thought it was just a bit and then underneath where the rust was more engine, but he says no, that's water on the other side. So it could be quite thin there, so it could be really bad, and I can't think about that right now because I just have to go work. And hope Stu's okay over there.
Halfway through doing my own boat and somebody else's boat's floated loose. Drifted across. I'm going to try and get on it from the other side and see if I can drag it back across. Managed to push the nose across with the barge pole and then some kind people on the other side managed to get the front. So now I just need to repin it and get the back in. Next job. Figured after the hijinks of trying to do the services last week and trundling them half an hour each way, just to find that half the services weren't actually there, that I have a car still today. So I'm going to take them back to the lovely service, the reasonably good services at Cow Roast, and do them there. Somehow, I found myself back at Tring Brewery again. Thought I'd get a box of the Death or Glory because I liked them and they were quite a nice thing to give people as well. Plus, I figure I liked it. I'm not going to be near it again for a while. Plus, I've got a car, so it's easier to get it back. I need to hurry up though, because I've only got 2 hours to return the car.
Work finished for the day. Very, very lucky that I was in online training and I was able to just attend on Zoom on my phone because our internet is not working. But happily, the cooking I did yesterday, there's enough left over for today, so I'm just making more rice, reheating, making the salad again. And I actually really enjoyed cooking yesterday and I'm so proud of it and it was really tasty. hopefully we'll just relax and forget about the internet tonight. He's reset the internet and it's fixed it.
Yay!
And I'm really happy that I don't have to commute in for every day this week.
Good morning. Emmy's gone to work. I'm having a day off today. Woo! I think I've had about 3 days off since we've been on Annie. I'm not great at letting myself have time off. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do today. Probably... Oh, I've got my one job from Emmy is to do something with my green tomatoes. So either pickle them or chutney them. I think I'm leaning towards pickling them. I thought I would try out this vegetarian black pudding that I picked up. One thing I do really miss about eating meat is black pudding. Well, it's 11 o'clock-ish and it's stopped raining and we're getting intermittent sun even. Probably am going to have to run the engine at some point today, but at least it's nice right now. It's the end of days! Christ, look at that! Stay afloat, little Annie. Don't let them beat you down. I just made some pickles. And I was supposed to film the process. And I completely forgot. It's just started raining again, which is really unfortunate because I was going to go run the engine. I'm a bit funny about leaving the engine. I don't really like it. I'm still just getting used to it, to be honest. Just getting used to like running the engine for power. And it is something I need to get used to. But I quite often, if I run it, I will quite often just sit with it for a bit. So I don't know if I'm going to sit with it for a bit.
So these bins are being closed due to fly tipping.
I mean, they've got a point. But I can't help but feel that that's not just boaters. If anything, that's probably boaters that have pulled trolleys out of the canal that have been dumped in there by other people. Oh, I'm going to try my pickles. We're going to try my pickles. Very nice. Tastes pickly. Do you want to try one?
Yeah. What is this, tomato?
Tomato.
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Well, I quite like it.
Does it feel extra satisfying that you grew those? It's exciting. Oh, you were so excited about your tomatoes to begin with.
I think if at least some of them had ripened, I'd probably have been more excited. But quite nice.
Well, I don't know. When you were sold that plant, they thought nothing was going to happen with it at all. They were like, "This is the loser plant. You can have it for free." So
that is true.
I think you should be pretty pleased you got anything.
Now to fix the leak in the hatch we spotted a couple of episodes ago.
So a bit like the windows, this is all... I imagine this has actually started leaking a while ago and then someone's just done a really bad rush job to try and fix it. So I want to kind of make that right, but I can't really do that just now. I think that needs to dry out properly, so it's not really a now job. It's either after a period of, like a week or two of being quite dry and sunny, maybe in winter, but more likely next summer. And for now, I'm just going to put some more filler in, put some more sealant in that, and tape over it. And it's not going to be pretty, but it's going to hopefully hold. Hate sealant, but you know what? It's just got to not leak for a few months. Well, hopefully that'll hold, and if not, at least it's rainbow coloured. Right, I'm going to go for a wander. Emmy's still working. Look at this swan. Look how fast it's going. You just watch your speed on the canal, alright, mate? You get in trouble. Yeah. I'm going to go drop some stuff in to the charity shop. I'm going to possibly see if I can't pop up to Tesco's, get a few other odds and ends, just because Waitrose is a bit pricey. And then there's a little brewery shop for the road from there, Mad Squirrel. Who thought I might go in and have a look, see if I can charge my computer, and sample a beer while I do so. Guys, look at my office for the afternoon. Ooh, it's got beer and squirrels, a mad one, and a nice big window.
Friday, and time for Stuart to explore Berkhamsted.
Oh wow. A walled-in sort of village area. That's a massive moat. Yeah, it's wildly impressive. Like, all of this is moat. And this would have only been the inner moat. There was also an outer moat as well.
So yeah, I'm feeling frazzled after my week, and sad that I didn't get to hang out with my friend tonight, but I'm about to see her on Zoom, so we're going to have a little Zoom catch up, and then I'm going to do some video editing, and tomorrow we're going to cruise. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm off work next week. I really need that break, so...
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I'm so frazzled.
I've had a bit of a break this week, which has been quite nice.
Oh, and so I'm a bit behind on the video editing, because up to this point, up until the last video, so, all of these videos were made just on my phone using an app called InShot, and we've just gotten Adobe Creative Cloud, which I'm really excited about. We've been using very old versions on a very, very old computer that kept crashing. So we're very excited to have Creative Cloud, and that means Premiere Pro, which is proper video editing software. So I'm quite excited, because I think once I get to grips with it, it's going to be better. It should be better than doing stuff on my phone. So I'm excited to get used to it, but a bit nervous at the moment, because it's full on.
Starting to get
and I've never used it.
A bit chilly now on the boat as well, isn't it?
Oh, I'm warm now.
Oh no, I'm fine, but I mean, like, we are hitting the point now where we have to keep the fire on all the time, whereas before we were letting it burn out sometimes.
I'm getting the hang of things, I think, with the fire. I have been a bit incompetent. Stu's been doing most of that.
I wouldn't say incompetent.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's still sort of new for both of us, so...
Anyway, I've just got one more day of work. I'm working on Monday, and then time off. I think we're going to try and just cruise over the weekend, get to a place and then just relax.
Yeah.
Why is there only one egg? Is that all we've got?
It's just for you.
What? What are you having?
Let's have cereal. There wasn't really enough for tea.
I don't deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
So I feel very emotional now. and I'm having a special breakfast made for me. Good morning on Saturday. We're going to cruise a little bit today. Living the dream. Off we go. Goodbye, Berkhamsted.
Goodbye. I still feel a bit nervous when we set off for a cruise for the first time in a while.
Every time we set off, we forget to put down the internet aerial, and I have to dash down the roof as we're moving to put it down, and it never gets filmed. And we never remember to put it down before we leave. Well, maybe once or twice. Look at this absolute cluster of mushrooms. It's really cool.
Toilet's done. It's a bit weird in Rickmansworth, no, Berkhamsted, because there's the Elson Point is there, but it's sort of pub signs all over it, and it's in a pub garden, and it's hard to tell whether or not it's CRT maintained. My map said it was, and Emmy's map said it wasn't. Oh well, Emmy's gone to that Greg's there to get us some lunch, so, you know. I don't really like Greg's, so I'm not that excited about it, but it's also convenient.
We have one stop and filled up with water, and then another stop. Stu's emptied both the cassettes, and then I just spotted a Greg's, so I've picked us up a bit of lunch, vegan sausage rolls. Let's do it.
I love it. I had a moment earlier when I was just pulling up here and I just dropped the fender in the water and I just accidentally kicked the arse out and didn't do a great job. And it's so stupid that we've chosen a harder life for ourselves, but I kind of love it. Which is a hazard. I'm recording you, that's what I'm doing.
I love this autumnal smell of wet earth and like the mulchy leaves. Hello little lockgate mushrooms.
New spot. We are just outside of Berkhamsted, to be honest. Only about half an hour walk back into Berkhamsted, but compared to being in the centre, it's a bit of a trek, I suppose. 45 minutes walk from about from Hemel Hempstead that way if we want a bigger town centre. We tried to moor a little bit further up, but we banked ourselves, so we've dragged ourselves back to our original spot in true bobbing along fashion. So we are gonna go have a wander back into Berkhamsted. It's quite dark.
We think someone's coming up this lock and their lights are on. It looks really cool. It's glowing. Gloom.
Is our fire still going?
Who knows? Fairy lights looking quite sad.
Yeah, I know.
So, disaster struck as soon as we got back to the boat.
Yeah, Emmy thought she would test out her waterproof phone case.
Stu handed me the keys and he said, "You unlock," and as I went to step into the boat, my phone fell out of my pocket directly down the little tiny crack between the boat and the bank, which was so simultaneously unlucky and lucky tonight, because unlucky that just plopped straight down into the water, but lucky that I had my phone in a waterproof case because of the rain.
Yeah, it was really impressive, actually. It was still working. I mean, also lucky in a way that at least we had a good vector on where it was, but it still took us an age to find it.
Well, we wasted some time with the magnet.
Yeah.
For a bit, and then I was like, Stu, should we see if your phone magnets to the magnet? Because maybe phones don't stick to magnets. And then we tried phoning the phone, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe it'll light up and we'll see where it is. But I guess phone signal and Wi-Fi doesn't go through the water, because it went straight to voicemail, and I was thinking, oh, that's not a good sign. I guess that case didn't work.
I was real close to giving up as well, you know.
Me too, because I was thinking, oh, if it went straight to voicemail, I guess there's no point trying to save it.
We did though.
We did though, yeah. I didn't film any of it because I didn't want to risk dropping Stu's phone in the water as well, because I was also holding Annie, because we pushed her out slightly, and I was just holding the front rope, and I was holding a light in my other hand. And it was pouring with rain still, so it was dusk when we got to the boat and I dropped it in, and it was very dark by the time Stu got it out. I would have, actually this time, I know last time I dropped that window in, and I really didn't want to go in to get it. This time I would have stuck my arm in, but Stu came running out with his marigolds on before I could say anything. And then I thought, well, there's no point both of us sticking our arms in the canal.
Well, in fairness, I started trying to get it with the magnet. That's why I had the marigolds on, because then I was at least just touching the canal water.
I see.
That was on the rope. And then when we couldn't find it, I figured I'd stick my arm in and...
And then he pulled it out. Here's my phone in the waterproof case. And the first thing he did was just press the side to see if it turned on, and it did. I haven't taken it out of the waterproof case yet.
Have you cleaned the case?
I have. I washed it twice with soap. I'm going to take it out now. Actually, it's got quite a bit of water in the catches, so hopefully that's washing it water, not canal water. But yes, bone dry phone.
Or a phone dry bone.
Phone dry bone.
Yeah.
Rescued.
I think we ought to get another one of those cases.
Yeah, as soon as Stu pulled this out of the water and turned on the button and saw it light up, he was like, I want one of those cases.
Yeah. If anyone, statistically, I feel like I'm more likely to drop my phone in the canal than you. I'm ready for some food and episode of Drag Race.
Yes, let's do it. Oh. We topped off our evening by I think Stu just put his full, I think it was a full glass of drink on the dinette table, but only half on, so it fell straight off. We think it might have bounced off the dinette seat, and it just smashed everywhere. There's glass everywhere. There's glass inside the dinette seats. Because there was liquid on my portfolio and my art things, and I just panicked and put it on the sofa, and thankfully my commission drawings are okay. But I then transferred glass to the sofa. There's just glass everywhere. What an evening. Huh, Stu?
Glorious.
So good.
Absolutely
so
glorious.
good. After this, we're gonna just enjoy Drag Race UK. Good night. Thank you so much for watching our misadventures this week. Please do say hi down below. We love to hear from you, and hope to see you again next week. Bye.